This is going to be from Working Man to the Garden. My favorite tracks off of every Rush studio album. I'm going to see which ones I've picked. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping great morning this morning. It is Saturday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I didn't plan on doing this video this morning. I had something else completely planned for this video. But at nighttime, I kind of shut things down. It's quiet. The dog's quiet. Watch YouTube videos. And that's how I kind of end my night. I was watching a reaction video of a classically trained person, a vocal coach, actually, doing a reaction to The Garden by Rush, the final song off the final album. And she was really reviewing and not criticizing. She was talking more about Geddy's vocals and how, even though he's older, he's still hitting those notes, and she was quite impressed by his vocals. And of course, it's a beautiful song, and it's a fitting track and kind of a sad track actually, because you know it's the last time you're going to see Neal. But because after that he would pass away. But we're not here to talk about that. But one of the comments below, and I didn't read the whole comment, but the part of the opening part of the comment was from Working Man to the Garden. And ding! Why don't I do a video of my favorite track off of every Rush studio album, starting with starting with Working Man from their debut album and ending with The Garden off of their last album. And that's what I plan on doing today. And you'll probably think I'm talking more about Geddy's vocals and Alex's playing, but never forget, Neal Peart was one of the best drummers ever. And I don't have to talk about that. I don't have to talk about his lyrics, as he wrote 99% of the lyrics off of their albums. And Geddy and Alex wrote the music. But yeah, fantastic drummer. But he wasn't on their first album. And most of these, 99% of these, are going to be on CD, even though I have vinyl versions of some of these albums. The only one I don't have a CD version of, usually it's the other way around, is Rush's debut off of this great box set. And if you notice on the wall, I replaced it with something called Revolver by the Beatles. I'll stop with these notifications, man. I hate that. I apologize. Yeah, I replaced it with something called Revolver by the Beatles, just to fill the spot. But this is a fantastic debut album. And of course, as the title says, I'm going to choose Working Man off of this one, even though every track on here is a killer. Again, featuring John Rutsey on drums. He was kind of the leader of the band back in the day as well, but he was very ill with diabetes. They were hitting it big, and they knew they had to go on tour, and he wasn't up to touring, and he knew it wouldn't work out well for him. So he left the band. They were in need of a drummer, and they found this tall, lanky guy with a tiny little drum kit named Neal Peart, and the rest is history. So, yeah, Working Man. If you doubt Alex is playing as well, listen to this track, and then tell me afterwards how different you think about that. And also some of the live tracks of this song, Working Man, especially in his later years, you know, in his late 50s. He's still blistering fast. But fantastic track. Working Man from Fly By Night. I'm going to choose the only track, Anthem. Starts off as a blistering rocker and then goes in 10 different directions. From Caress of Steel, I'm going to choose the bluesy rocker. I think I'm going bald. Not because of me. It's just a great rockin' track, even though this is a fantastic album. From 2112, of course, the first side is an opus. but I'm going to choose something off the second side. Sorry, Passage to Bangkok. I love the solo off of that one. A Farewell to Kings. Has to be Xanadu. Epic track that builds with each verse. Of course, epic solo by Alex. Very, very Tolkien-like. I love the video of the live concert that these guys did featuring that track. So good. From Hemispheres, I've got two different versions of Hemispheres. This one here, and then the deluxe edition of Hemispheres. Four amazing tracks off of this album. Really hard to decide. Do I choose the obvious Labile Strangiato? Do I choose Circumstances, The Trees, or the opening opus, Hemispheres? I think I'm going to go with Circumstances off of this one. From Permanent Vacations, of course, I have two different versions of that one as well. Another hard choice, but I'm going to go with Free Will. I love the meaning of the lyrics, and another blistering solo by Alex off of that one. From Moving Pictures, another one with two different versions of the album. I love all the tracks off of this album. This is probably the most commercially successful album. I brought it down to either The Camera Eye or Witch Hunt. Witch Hunt is a dark, dark, dark track, but I think it's A Camera Eye. Geddy's vocals are really, really good on that track. Getting into the 80s with Signals. I do love the track New World Man. Almost police sounding. I'm going to choose that one off of Signals. From Grace Under Pressure. Distant Early Warning. Opening track. The guitars took a back seat on Signals, but in Grace Under Pressure, they're all over the place. And just some brilliant, brilliant playing by Alex off of this one. Then you got Power Windows, more of a thin, progressive Brit pop album. Lots of synth on this one. Everything's running through machines, the bass, the guitar, the drums. But I'm going to choose Big Money. Best track on the album, in my opinion. Some great playing, no flashy leads off of that one. Hold Your Fire, a long album, over 50 minutes. A lot of their later albums are long albums as well. It features one of the only times a guest musician does some backing vocals, and Amy Mann from Till Tuesday on backing vocals on the track Time Stands Still. I didn't choose that one, even though I love that track. I'm going to choose a lesser known track, High Water. Great bass playing on that one and lead on that one as well. Pardon me. A lot of the next albums are from this box set. The studio albums 1989 to 2007. I didn't talk about this one, but it includes Feedback off of that one. And I also have All the World's a Stage. I didn't talk about that one either, because obviously All the World's a Stage is not a studio album. But from Presto, I returned to more guitar-driven. Wow. Let me start over. I returned to more guitar-driven sound from the band's earlier synthesized period. I'm going to choose a deep track, the final song on the album, Available Light. It's a powerful song that just builds. Geddy's vocals are so good, and the leads that Alex plays are just enough, so clean. But yeah, brilliant, brilliant stuff. From Roll the Bones, I've got two versions of this one. Another platinum selling album for the band. Another difficult choice. Is a great album with a lot of great tracks on here. It was between Bravado and Ghost of a Chance. We're going to choose Ghost of a Chance. The lyrics hit you really hard, and the playing is really, really tasty. From Counterparts, the instrumental Leave That Thing Alone was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rock Instrumental Performance. Another long album, almost an hour, but I'm going to go with Stick It Out. Kind of brings you back to some of the older Rush songs on that one. A Test for Echo. They did a world tour between 96 and 97. Then he went on a 5-year hiatus after Neal lost his daughter and wife, and they weren't sure if they were going to come back again. But this is a fantastic guitar-driven album. I love the rhythm of the track, driven. It's a bass-driven track as well, no pun intended. But yeah, driven is such a great track. Um, this is their first studio release since 1996 from Vapor Trails. Um, that's after Neal lost his wife and daughter. But the opening track, One Little Victory, it's a blistering track, and Neal kind of says, "I'm back," because the drumming is just almost chaotic, but in a controlled sense, if that makes any sense. Listen to that track; it's fantastic. From Snakes and Arrows, I've got two different versions of it as well. One from the box set and one a CD version. Um, Named Classic Rock's 10 Essential Progressive Rock Albums of the Decade. Rush has included a ton of amazing instrumentals on their albums, and I'm going to go with another one off of this one, The Main Monkey Business. Absolutely brilliant. Um, Brilliant playing by each member. Everyone has their chance on this one. It's a hard rock and drum driven track for sure. And finally, the 19th and final album by Rush, 2012, Clockwork Angels on Roadrunner Records. Um, this is a fantastic, beautiful album. Um, Won Rock Album of the Year in 2013 at the Juno Awards. As my video suggests and says, I'm going to choose The Garden, the last song on the last album by the band. It's emotional, it's beautiful. It depicts a metaphoric garden in the acts and attitudes of a person's life and the treasures the gardens holds, which are basically love and respect. It's a fitting end to a remarkable band with a remarkable career and a true Canadian treasure in Rush. So there you have it, guys. There's um, 19 studio tracks that I've chosen from. That would make a great playlist, by the way, from this fantastic band, Rush. And that's it. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk again soon. Bye now.